Hi, everybody. I'm here with Amir Mohammadi. Hope I said it right. Did I say it right? Good.
Yes.
Of Advanced Medical Equipment in West Vancouver. Hi, Amir.
Hi, Pat.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for inviting me and for arranging all this interview. It's a pleasure, and I would be happy to answer your questions. If you have any, that would be great. Not a problem.
Well, I have questions. I have weird things happening with my background. I think it's the time of night. It looks like I have a bunch of moths. Anyway, Amir, okay, why don't you tell us a bit about your business and why you got into it?
Yes. Uh, First, let me start with my background. My background is biomedical engineering technology. I know everything about medical equipment, no matter where they are used. Could be in a hospital, could be in a clinic, could be in a rehabilitation center. I've been in this business for almost 20 years. And because of my experience dealing with all these equipment, I had this passion to help patients directly, because when I used to work in a hospital, it was just, my main clients were surgeons, doctors, nurses, not individuals, not patients directly. But my passion assisting clients and patients directly kind of directed me to home healthcare equipment business, which I'm doing right now. And what we do here at Advanced Medical is technically helping and assisting any person who has mobility difficulties or mobility challenges, or it could be a person who has injured himself because of sport or hiking, could be a person who is recovering from a surgery, could be a senior, could be a handicapped person. So anyone who technically has a mobility issue can be our customer, and we would be happy to help them to find the best fit for their needs. Nowadays, thanks to the technology improvement, we have, for every single issue, we have something out there. So it could be a little difficult to, among all these equipment, to find the best fit, but because of our knowledge and experience, we try to make it very smooth for our customers to find the best fit for their need.
Well, that's great. It's great that you've started that and that's available to people so that they can be safe at home and that sort of thing. It's wonderful. And
Yes,
it's more fulfilling for you being able to see the results, I suspect.
that's right. We usually get feedbacks and good comments from our customers after we provide a service to them, and it's I think that's how it's been driving us, because starting a business in Vancouver, especially in West Vancouver, was a very difficult decision because of the cost of operation. Here on the North Shore is higher than everywhere else.
Yes.
But amazing customers. We have had, if you check our Google reviews, you'll see very amazing, good words from our customers. And that's how we are so thrilled about that. And still, it's driving us to, as you said, to help them to be safe, also independent, so they can stay in their own houses You may don't like it as a realtor, but we
No,
we
no,
try to help them. They can stay
they
there
might
as long as they can.
they might need a more appropriate house. What's happened to my background? It's falling on top of me. That's what's happened. You're cursed.
It's
Oh
like
well,
behind the scene.
that is so weird. It's like, yeah, I don't know what happened. We're technical difficulties, you and I. Okay, so since we were talking about, well, we'll just forget. Do not look behind the curtain. We'll since we were talking about customers, and I know you have a really memorable story about a customer that I'd like you to share, a recent experience. So if you wouldn't mind telling us all about that.
Yes, sure, Pat. I think you are referring to a post of mine on social media about a very well-known musician, Bryan Adams, that I had a chance to meet with him in person in our showroom here. It's a funny story is I didn't know it was him over the phone. Or I've been responding to his emails. It was back and forth, and he was inquiring about wheelchairs and how we can assist his mom on her wheelchair. And so I didn't realize this Bryan is Bryan Adams until I noticed his email address is a little special. It's like bryanadams.com. So, and I wasn't still sure that it was him because usually these people have assistants to help them. They're so busy, but it was incredible seeing it was him who dropped off the wheelchair here in our showroom to so we get to work on that in our shop. And I realized how respectful he is to his mom. And because I know that he did it because he wanted to do it himself for his mom. And we are very amazing lady. She's 92 years old, and I think you may have seen in North Shore News had a little article about them, about Jane, who was in Lionsgate Hospital last month, I think, for a few days maybe. But anyway, very amazing lady. Although she had a stroke 2-3 years ago, but she's doing great. She's very hopeful, and it was amazing. She was so cooperative, so I could help her on her wheelchair. And I realized how close Bryan Adams is with his mom, and how he is doing, whatever he can for her. And I think it should be a lesson for all of us, a lesson which says that it doesn't matter who you are, but your family members, your parents have to be your number one in your life. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And it's nice to see a hometown boy doing what he should be doing. And, that's good news. So, hometown boy, this is all about North Van and West Van and all things North Shore. Could you tell me why you like to live here?
Yes, probably everybody knows the answer to this question, but North Shore has a quality of nature, I would say. You don't see it as a big city. It's like, as you said, it's like a small town and very peaceful. and very clean. Everything is in order. I like it. You see people are and residents in this area very responsible to the environment. And but the reason that I chose North Shore is my auntie lives here. So first, when I first landed here in Vancouver, so I went to her house, which still here in West Vancouver, and I thought, you know, I don't want to look for some, you know, a place anywhere else. I prefer to be here on the North Shore, and I see that there are too many Persian grocery stores here on the North Shore, all the bakeries, pastries. So I thought, why bother myself, you know, stay somewhere that I have to travel every week probably to buy what I want, because yeah, we are used to these things. And these grocery that we buy from Persian grocery stores can't be found usually in like Whole Foods or City Market or Safeway. So that's why I stayed here on the North Shore, and it's been like 8 years so far.
Well, you may as well be close to the things you need. I know,
Yes.
you know, I know with the American border being closed, there's some things that we get that I would shop down there for that I can't get here. And after a whole year, it's starting to, you know, starting to miss that stuff. So I can imagine if you couldn't have stuff from home, what it would be like.
Yes,
So good
that's
choice,
right.
good choice. Now, we everybody, this is our redo interview, and as you can see, I'm having technical difficulties with my background, so I'm going to cut to the chase with Amir. And he was telling me about a wonderful new restaurant that is a Persian restaurant down at Capilano Mall. And so would you mind sharing a bit about that, because I think everybody be interested to try it out.
Yes, sure. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's Persian restaurants. The thing about Persian cuisines is quality sometimes fluctuating, and the reason is, I think the chef, they don't have any instruction or recipe. they I think they cook with their heart, you know. They so if you go to a Persian restaurant and you enjoy the food, and the day after that you go there and you don't enjoy, so I would say that probably you can say that the chef had a fight with his wife last night.
Well, that could be true. That could be true of any type of restaurant, I would say.
Yes. But
so what's so special about that one?
The Kagan restaurant, yeah, as you said, yes, they recently opened in Capilano Mall. I have been there several times, and the quality of food never changed. So
recipes, they have
yes,
recipes.
so they have exact amount of everything, I think, and you know, the quality of but don't take it wrong, you may never realize that it's 100% fine, or maybe 80% fine. But to me, since I really care about the food and the quality, and everything has to be perfect, so to me, I can realize that. So don't take it wrong that you may go there and no, it's not like that. So it's
Well, no,
fluctuation is around like 70% to 100%.
Well, you have the what mom used to make feeling. So that I don't have that. My mom did not make Persian food. I have it in another type of culture. So, you know, I agree. I understand completely what you're trying to say. So
yes,
that's great. But that's one of the more better ones to try out and support them because they're new as well.
Yes, and the way that they serve their food is totally different than other Persian restaurants here in Vancouver. And if you have ever been in any Persian restaurant, you will see the difference.
Okay. Well, I like my Persian food. I live close to Lonsdale, and I've worked with a few Persians, and I'll tell you my favorite item. It's not Persian food per se. It's pashmak.
Oh, it's like a dessert. It's like a candy.
Yeah, well, for those people who don't know what pashmak is, it's cotton candy, but it's very high-end cotton candy. It's not like what you get at the Peony. And I used to work with some Persian realtors, and we had a party once, and they brought out a tray, and it looked to me like they just cut the fur off of a cat. but I was brave. But I was brave, and I tried it, and I just love it. So I mean,
yes,
you never know, but it did look like it was Persian cat shaved.
Okay. So I know what to bring you when it's your birthday party.
There you go. No, it's good because it's not easy to find. I think there's a couple of stores on Lonsdale that have it.
Yes.
It's not something I should consume regularly anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, so let's wind this up. Let's see, one last question. What do you do for fun on the North Shore? Are there some activities you like to do with your family when you're not working all the time?
Oh, thank you. Since my home, my house and my workplace located here on the North Shore, so to have some fun, we prefer to go somewhere else.
Okay.
A little farther from North Shore, so downtown or Burnaby or other Kitsilano. It depends where what time of the year is, but here in winter, Cypress Mountain and Seymour Mountain. There are two ski mountains that I usually go with my daughters.
Very nice. Well, that's good. All right, Amir, thank you so much for your time. You've given me twice the amount of time as everyone else, and I thank you for coming back. And I don't know what's happened to my beautiful living room. I don't know, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
So thank you once again. I look forward to catching up with you at a real in-person networking meeting soon.
You too.